Good morning. This is Evan Golden, and welcome to the Law Offices of Berman and Berman video podcast. We are talking city politics. Official state. I have my good longtime friend in the studio, Larry Vignola, City Commissioner of the City of Coral Springs. How you doing, sir? How long have you been commissioner now? I feel like forever.
It's been it feels like forever. It's been about 8.5 years.
Wow.
So, yeah, but doing well, and good things happening in Coral Springs.
Absolutely. And the tagline is everything under the sun. Is that kind of, I guess the tagline behind that is that means it's a great place to live, work, play, and maybe even visit?
Yeah, the thing is, when we rebranded the city a few years ago, we went out and had a company, went and met with people throughout the community. Why do you move to Coral Springs? Why do you choose Coral Springs as a place to do business? Mm-hmm. And that's the thing everyone kept saying. Everything you really need is right here. Not necessarily my favorite, my choice, but it does work. And you're raising kids there too, and there's a lot of different options for people to live in Coral Springs to go out and enjoy and have a good time.
And it seems like maybe in the past couple of years, you guys are really taking a lot of steps to improving the quality of life, whether it's bringing in different arts, rebuilding. Is that kind of a goal of the city, of the officials?
Yeah, for years the city was growth, and there was a period in the 90s we were one of the fastest growing communities in the country. Well, now we're at build out, and our residents want to see other things. They want to have a downtown, an active place to go out where you don't have to go out to Fort Lauderdale or Delray. So that's been a focus of the community, and we're continuing to do that. And I think in the next few years, you're going to see some really big things happening.
That's great. And the new City Hall looks beautiful. You'll see it scrolling behind us. Now, around the City Hall, is that where they're going to be building like a whole downtown development and have commercial, residential, retail? Is that?
Yeah, I mean, the big thing is the Four Corners right there in Sample University. It's one of the busiest intersections in Broward County, so it's a great place to develop. The first area development will be on the southwest corner by City Hall. Basically between the City Hall and University Drive is a project coming up called Cornerstone. And what you're going to see there, you'll see a hotel, you'll see a lot of entertainment, you'll see restaurants, bars at night.
That's exciting.
The goal for us has been to create a place. We don't want to be downtown Fort Lauderdale, but we want a place where the stroller pushers can go in the mornings. A place where you can take your wife out for dinner. Business people at lunch, and then late in the evening have the 20-something-year-olds a place to come out and do something. One of the things that we've talked about for years in the city is the brain drain. We have all these great schools and things, and kids go off and they go to college, but then when they graduate, they want to go live in a place where there's a little more action, a little more.
They're not coming
things
back.
To do. We want to go ahead and attract them back there, and then when they become entrepreneurs and stuff, start their businesses right here in Coral Springs.
That's great. Now, Coral Springs as a whole, there's obviously city managers, there's the mayor. What is a city commissioner? Just educate me a little bit.
So basically, if you look at it, the role of like the national government, because everyone understands how that works. Right. You have the president, the CEO. In municipal government and a city manager commission form of government, that would be the city manager position. The commission would be like Congress. Let's say the House and the mayor is the Speaker of the House. They're one vote, but they chair the meetings. That's the only real difference. There's five of us, and that's kind of how that goes. So,
gotcha. And you have to get elected for that, right?
Yeah. So I've been elected 3 times. I got elected. I first ran in 2010. And then I filled someone's seat for 2 years, ran again unopposed in 2012, and then I had an opponent in 2016. So technically, I've been 3 times.
So the city likes you. You must be doing something right for three times. That's great.
I'm trying. I like to say my wife and kids play a large role in helping me get elected. They make me look good.
That's great. Hey, family over everything. And like you said, Coral Springs is kind of, I guess, the ideal city when it comes to raising a family, correct?
Yeah, that's always kind of been the thing. You look at the layout of the city and without getting too technical, when you look at majority of the city's 3, 4, 5-bedroom homes, who should you try to attract to move into the community? That's why you see it's a city of 50 parks. That's not normal for a community like
There's
our
50
size.
parks
There's
in the
50
city?
Parks.
That's a lot.
It is, but we have 130,000 residents. We have all the schools. It's meant to be a family community. That's kind of how it was set up by the original developer, and that's something that, as a city, we're trying to maintain. So
great. And I think it's important to talk about, obviously, you and I are both Stoneman Douglas graduates, and I know that the city is doing a lot right now this month for, like, mental awareness. Is that, like, a big initiative as well? Was it mental health?
Yeah, mental health awareness is, I think it's a National Mental Health Awareness Month. And, obviously, with the tragedy at Stoneman Douglas, and you and I graduated with Coach Aaron Feist, and to see, some of the people in our community, they're hurt, and that's not going to go away. But we want to make sure that we promote mental health. so people are aware that there are avenues for them to go ahead and get help, and that's we want to everything we can try to do for our community in the wake of the tragedy is we're trying to do, including, like you see, the art, the Temple of Time.
So this Sunday, an important time for the city of Coral Springs Parkland, I think the whole state, is that they're going to be burning the Temple of Time. You could see it here behind us here. Tell me about that and what's going down with that, please.
Yeah, so the Temple of Time is something that's it's something different, unique. The artist has done these all over the world. He's done these in war zones. He's done them just a place, a way to help people heal. As a part of the Michael Bloomberg grant that the city of Coral Springs applied for, and then we're working with the city of Parkland, but we applied for it, and it was the temple was built over the course of a little over a week, and people from the community got to go out and put their hands on it and build it. And I'm not really the biggest artsy guy, but I'll tell you, going through this and going through the process and stuff, it really moved me. Unfortunately, the temple's gonna have to go, and that's part of the healing process is through the burn, letting go of your pains and your sorrows and watching that go.
No, that seems like it's going to be a special night. So they're going to do yoga out there. I'm reading about it right here. So May 18th at 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m., the Temple of Time, the Power of the Art Project. It's right on Sample Road. So go out there, bring your family. I'll be a sight to see. And I think, like Larry said, you could kind of maybe put to rest some of the grief and some of the pain, hopefully.
That's it.
How can people get more involved in the city of Coral Springs? Are there volunteer opportunities? Can they sit with you and help you out? Is those opportunities exist?
Yeah, I mean, we have numerous committees and things, and different ways for volunteers that want to get involved in the community. You can always you can reach me. You can go ahead and call me at City Hall at 954-344-5906. You can reach out to us through email. You can come to a city commission meeting, but there's lots of opportunities in the community. We understand that volunteer hours are a huge priority for the city because we have volunteers, people that are committed to the community. Not only do we get more done, but we're able to save on cost on things. But we were very fortunate in the city of Coral Springs to have so many volunteers committed to our community and making it a great place. The city of Coral Springs does have an election coming up on June 18th, so if you're a Coral Springs resident, please go out, get educated, and then vote.
Absolutely. Vote, vote, vote. The officials make a difference, as you see. Mental Wellness Awareness Month going on all May. We got the temple burning on Sunday. Larry Vignola, always a pleasure.